Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and of course, good morning. How are you? Hello there. Hello there, General Kenobi. Um, right. So, uh, apologies again for the tech issues yesterday. Hopefully, we're not going to have any tech issues today. I've not encountered any problems thus far, so let's hope that it stays that way. Let's try and stream and play some Breath Edge at the same time. Morning, Diego. How you doing? So, as I say, so far everything has been running fine. I'm gonna touch wood over there in the hope that everything is fine. So, let's hope. Let's hope. Fingers crossed. Um, there's people out and about, and there's people outside doing like sawing and drilling and stuff like that this morning. So, if there's weird noises, if you start hearing weird noises and stuff like that in the background, I apologise. Hopefully the microphone won't pick it up, but there is that sort of stuff going on and around today. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, it won't pick up in the microphone. Right, let's get started, shall we? Now, because we didn't play yesterday, I'm not entirely sure where we are in the game. I think we were at one of this. Were we at one of the stations? I think we were at one of the stations, and we had to go back and make something, and then go back again, because that seems to be how this works, if I remember rightly, or not. Oh yeah, that's right. We had to get the special equipment to open the door, because that seems to be how this game works in this section of the game, at least. You dock with a station. You walk into the station, you do some exploring, you get to a point where you can't progress, but you learn a new blueprint. So you come all the way back to the shuttle, you make the blueprint, you go all the way back to where you just came from, and then that thing that you've just made helps you progress through that particular station. And we've seen that in every single one we've gone to so far. So that seems to be the gameplay loop for this part of the game. So we have the thing. I think there's the threat of like robots or something. I think is that right? We've got one more power in our blaster, but then we've got another blaster there with 60. And we've got I made myself some beef grenades, which we've never used yet, so I don't know quite how they work, but we've made some anyway. So if things start going awry, then we can maybe try throwing some beef grenades at enemies, depending on if we actually find any. Because last time we were getting chased by the cow xenomorph thing, the mutant cow, and yeah, we didn't actually have to shoot it at all. Like it died through just progressing in the game. So yeah, I guess we'll see. Right. I like the fact that the game is slowly filling up our inventory with just stuff. Like almost half of our inventory is just filled with tools that we may or may not need. Oh yeah, we need to equip it, don't we? Right, so this is the special equipment that we need to open the door.
Right module. Judging by the signals, the surviving shuttle of the liner's crew is right ahead, but the voice in the distance is troubling me.
Cool. Good.
What the? This is clearly not an ordinary police robot. The repair robots have done something wrong to it.
Great. Okay, I'm gonna go and grab this first aid kit as well.
Peace violation! Leave the unlawful assembly!
Wait a second, it's aggressive too. I recommend that you shamefully flee.
Reloading! Don't leave your cover!
Oh, he's got loads of turrets.
Reloading! Don't leave your cover!
Is this a thing? Is this a thing? Is this a thing?
Violation.
Nope.
Shoot to kill.
Okay, let's what? Let's hold here. Let's hold here. Oh. Okay. Can we get behind these? Oh shit.
This really is the shuttle of the liner's crew. I hope we find the friend or foe system, and that it'll take a long time for us to hack it. My processes are vibrating from the thought. It's blocked from the inside.
Oh. Fuck.
Disobedience is punishable by annihilation.
Okay. Stay here. And go.
Unlawful assembly.
It's not doing anything. Should we try the grenade? I don't know if that did anything.
Reloading.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Did that do anything? Did that do anything? No. Okay, great.
Arrest.
Okay. Speaking of arrest, let's have a little rest up here and figure out our next move.
Reloading. Stay where you are.
So I think we're safe here.
I don't think it even noticed. We need to weaken it somehow.
Intruder.
Oh, is it? Do we now have to click on that thing? A firefight, yeah. A firefight that doesn't seem to do anything. Like we've done stuff, and so far nothing's really worked. And there's turrets everywhere.
Reloading. Stay where you are.
And we went over to a console thing, and it was like
Arrest.
nothing
Arrest.
happened. Oh, we've got a different console thing here. I think.
The discharger is about to fire.
Yes.
Act of aggression. Act of aggression. Anti-terrorist mode activated. You've thrown a paper cup at a public officer. You are under arrest.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
Execution.
Oh, this is not how it usually works in boss battles.
Have I died yet? No. No, not yet. It's just a bit odd because, like, yeah, I just thought that we'd actually have to like shoot it and stuff, but apparently we just have to get to these different consoles.
Unlawful assembly.
And then once we've got to these different consoles, I guess that's going to do something. So we don't actually have to do...
This seems to be its weak spot, like any irons or toasters, for example.
Right, is there anything else that we need to...
Reloading. Stay where you are.
Okay, so we're just turning off the power then. Okay. So yeah, we did take a lot of damage because we didn't really know what to do.
Reloading. Don't leave your cover.
I say we.
No power. Backup power activated. Unlawful assembly.
These look like backup batteries. We need to break them to disable the police robot.
Oh, for God's sake.
Intruder.
Okay, so we just wait for the thing to go. Oh, there's one right there. Okay. And then we'll go over to that one.
Reloading. Don't leave your cover.
And then we'll go
Reloading.
down,
Don't leave your cover.
down to this one.
Suppressors destroyed. Starting maximum performance.
But how can it be? I've watched hundreds of movies and video games. It always worked.
Attention! Overload! I'm a machine! I'm strong! Overload!
Oh, it looks like it broke down. That went exactly according to my plan.
Okay. Cool. Is it gone? Did it just explode? Okay, I guess it just exploded. That was easy. Yeah, I was going in expecting a proper firefight, and it wasn't. It wasn't a firefight at all. But we wasted a grenade on trying to destroy this, and we got hit a bunch trying to destroy this because we got here and it wouldn't let us. Like we were hitting it and nothing happened. So yeah, that wasn't cool.
We'll break into the liner's system first and see if there's any information there.
What's this? If you're reading this, then I'm already dead. I tried to save everyone, but it went berserk and killed everyone. I can't get out. It's guarding the entrance, but you're outside, so you can defeat it. Its weak spot is on the back of its head. Just throw something at it. Good luck, and don't thank me for my help. A heroic act needs no gratitude. If you're reading this, blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay, just...
He sure did help. What a genius.
Yeah. What a genius. You got anything in your cupboard? No, you can't even access your cupboard. And the weak spot wasn't on the back of its head because we tried shooting it and nothing happened. So... right, we need a repair tool for that one. And... Hello? License plate? Why can I not pick that up? Do I need the grabber? No? Hey, some microplasm.
So, let's start. What we need is... No. Are you kidding me? Is this a joke? Check the box to your left.
Oh, now we get the license
According
plate.
to the crew's correspondence,
Okay.
the friend or foe system is just certain license plates on the shuttles. But if the plate is unreadable, the system freezes and doesn't attack the shuttle. So this is the multi-billion-dollar protection system of the liner? The diagnostic station knew about this vulnerability, and it couldn't just tell us to cover our license plate with a piece of paper? I suggest we go back and burn all its circuits. I would be furious now if it weren't for one thing. It turns out this shuttle is fully functional. I just need some time to break into its control system. While I'm busy, you just don't touch anything. Better yet, try assembling a jigsaw puzzle, for example.
Yeah, I like jigsaw puzzles. I saw this
Right.
earlier.
Great. Now just sit here. Hacking the system will require my maximum performance, so I'll have to turn off for a few
That's the top
seconds.
right. That's
Just
the top
don't
right
touch
piece.
Or press anything.
Top right. It's the no. It's the top right piece. Oh, for God's sake.
All right, I'm back. I want to inform you that... What the? Let's get out of here! I left you for only 3 seconds. You were just assembling a jigsaw
Jesus.
puzzle. There was nothing dangerous there. But we were so... never mind.
What
I'd
the
like to comment on this in some way, but I don't even know what to say.
I don't
We
even
better
know what
get
to say
back
either.
Normandy. I hope that a closed license plate will really help us bypass the security systems.
I totally don't understand why that happened, but sure. Sure. Sure, whatever. I guess the game just wants us to suffer.
No, I can't help but ask. How? How did you do it? Did you play around with a lighter? Did you pull the wiring? Did you learn how to shoot laser beams out of your eyes? I don't understand how this is possible at all.
Neither do I, buddy. And also how I just sort of stayed there and was like, this is fine. I wonder if there's anything on this shuttle. It's probably not. It looks pretty beat up. But I feel like we should investigate just in case. No. Okay, yeah. Well, that's what I thought. What are these snacks? These snacks? Yeah. Snacks. How you doing, Hazel? I hope you're well. Apologies again for yesterday's technical
I also don't
problems.
understand why someone would create a security system that can be easily bypassed by dirty license plates, unless the genius who infected the police robot with HIV was the chief engineer of the liner. Actually, it would explain a lot.
Everything seems to be okay today. I think. Right, so I think we're done here now. Are we done here now? Do you know what? I'm going to grab a couple of bottles of water as well before we head back. Just so I've got some extras.
By the way, there's no physical license plate on Normandy, although there is a digital one, which is usually requested at any security check. I think I can replace a couple of characters with asterisks, and let's hope the friend or foe system doesn't care what kind of plate we have on the shuttle.
Great. That sounds great. Alright, we're almost back.
It looks like Normandy is fully prepared for another acceleration.
I'm
That
still
is,
not-
if the friend or foe system works,
Still
and
not
we're
sure about
destroyed
this.
on our approach to the accelerating station, of course.
Okay. Let's put some of this stuff away that we've picked up. Like that stuff. This is the junk box. Yeah. So that can go in there. We don't have space for this. Okay. I'll take out the 4 fabric. I'll put that in. I'll turn this fabric into a roll of fabric. And then I'll put it back in. Because then it'll only take up 2 spaces instead of 4. See? Smart. And now we've got an extra space spare, just in case we need it. And we've got some more microplasm, which we didn't have before. And we've got more medkits, which we didn't really need, but I picked them up anyway. And a magnet. And which one's got the titanium in? This one? Yeah, I remembered. Okay. And then, do we have food and drink in this one? We do. I might pop back and grab some more water, because I know that there's water in this place. Although, how much we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go and grab a few more bottles of water while we're here, and I know that there's some around, just to put in the storage. I might grab some food as well if I spot any. That's easy to reach. Just so that we've got some on in case we get stuck where there's like a place where there's no ice or gelatinous goo, and we have to kind of just use up what we've got. I don't know how this game is going to work. Like, if you'd said to me that we'd end up trawling through space stations for stuff and getting attacked by mutant cows, I probably would have not believed you. Well, actually, no, I probably would have believed you after playing like a small amount of this game. I'm going to leave the salty packages. And there's some more water here. And I'll take these. Is there any more water around? Just want the water now. I don't really want any more food. Because we've got quite a lot of food already. Can I grab some more water? There we go, there's some. There we go, that'll keep us going. That'll keep us going for a while. Game, you can stop with the violins. Like there's nothing spooky gonna happen anymore in this ship. We've done everything that we needed to. It's not spooky anymore, game. What? And we're back. Okay. Oh, not enough space? What do you mean not enough space? Of course there's not enough space. Of course there isn't. I'm going to take the bribes out. Because I don't actually know if we need them for anything. And the steak. No, we still can't. Okay, if I take that out, then we can put those in. There we go. And then I'll put the bribes in here.
Thank you
Oh.
very much.
Hey, thanks for the host. Thanks for the host. That sound effect still catches me. In fact, all of my sound effects catch me off guard because I'm always just like, huh, what's happening? What's going on? Who's there? I will just keep that. Okay, right, good. Let's go on to the next one. Let's go on to the next one. Okay. Do we need... No, we just need to use this.
And there's the accelerating station. It doesn't seem to be active, though.
Oh, shit. Okay, well... We've got incoming. More coffin robots. Or... Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Yeah, take that. Down this way. What? Yeah, got him. Any more? Anyone else want to tussle? I think this is where I'm supposed to be heading, in this direction. Looks like there's right, so that's where we just came from? Oh my god, I'm getting so turned around. Oh, jeez. There we go. Right. Okay, so that was where we came from. Nope. I don't know what the range is like on these blasters. Would be nice if there was some kind of like, other than looking at my health bar, which you guys can't see because it's underneath my thing, underneath my border. It would be nice to know that I'm getting shot. Like if it was just like a sound effect or something.
We've received a friend or foe identification request from the security systems. I hope the unreadable number will really help.
Hi Hazel. I was always here, but you were on the other side of the room. So, I'm fine. A little pissed off, but I'll sort that out. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright. I woke up super early, which was really annoying. Because, you know, I set my alarm for 9 o'clock so that when I wake up at 7 o'clock, I'm just like, why? Why have you done this? So, that wasn't too fun. But yeah, you know, these things happen. We've got more robots over there. Is that another repair place up here? Can we just avoid them entirely and just head to the repair place? I'm glad that my computer's not being lame today, because that was kind of annoying yesterday. Yeah, I did. I had to like uninstall a bunch of drivers and really.
Having one such repair
Not really.
robot would come in handy. It's a shame that it's impossible to intercept the control of the maintenance team.
Okay, let's do a little repair. Oh,
Normandy is ready for more damage.
great! Let's go and take out these bots because it looks like there might be stuff here that we can look at. Cool. Right. Let's got rid of that. Now we just need to get rid of the bots. Come on. Stay on target. Stay on target. Oh. Is that one gone? Come on, let's go. Is that one gone? Oh. Is that one gone? Tell you what, I'm getting a little bit better at this shooting malarkey with the old Normandy. Oh, there is a. I knew there was another one somewhere. There we go. Are we done? I think we're done. Right, let's go over to whatever this is and see what this is all about. Yes, you did. There was a little thing in my chat, and I had the little notification on my stream. So, yep, the alert went off. It's all good. Thank you very much for that, host. Is there anything here that's actually useful? I don't think there is. There was an ad when you joined? Oh, I'm sorry. It's literally nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me whatsoever, unfortunately. Yeah, there's not much I can do about that, sadly. That's just Twitch. Oh, you just didn't see the alert. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh wow, there are a lot of turrets over here. If we if this thing doesn't work, we're gonna get blasted to bits. So let's hope that this thing works, that we cover our license plate or whatever it is that we're doing.
Great, we didn't blow up and are back in line.
Sometimes when I raided today for like 2 minutes, yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? It's like you raid into someone's channel and then you have to sit there waiting for the ads to finish and you're like, hi, I'm raiding. By that point, the streamer's probably already gone, oh, thanks for the raid. Yeah, great, excellent. Oh, thanks. What did you play today? And you're like, still watching an ad. Hi, I'm raiding. Is that, yeah, we know, but what were you playing? We were like, it's like, ah.
It works. The security system keeps sending us the request, but it's not taking any action. Great.
Are you
Why
sure?
are there so many coffins here?
That's taking action. That's shooting at us. He said it wasn't taking action, but that was taking action.
I can't tell what part of the ship this is, but there's something going on
What?
here. All my
Jeez.
sensors are registering an incredible electrical activity.
Oh, we got some more. Actually, there was one over here. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? There you are. Oh, there he is. Come here. Come here, you son of a bitch. Oh.
I don't know what this means, but the calibration system is no longer responding.
Well, that's great. AI, I have no idea what you just said because I was busy shooting at stuff and therefore couldn't hear what you were saying. So I hope whatever it was really important. Considering these turrets aren't supposed to be shooting at us, they're doing a lot of shooting at us. Maybe it was just these ones. What? Oh, there's another one. Any more? Maybe it's these turrets don't attack us? Please? Okay, good. Okay, good. These turrets are much bigger, so... Whew.
The station is inactive but intact. Probably it has no power. I suggest we find a place to dock and look around. What an old communications spaceship. It's the same age as the debris at the station with breath edge cores. The service airlock. It's intact.
Here we go.
This is the liner's debris for sure, but I can't identify it.
Sweet. My chat's delayed. Maybe I need to refresh this, Jazz. Oh. Yeah, it might be. Fucking Twix ad always. Yes, quite often it is the Twix ad. Hey, Hazel. You know what day it is, don't you? I mean, you know it's Friday, but you know what day it is, don't you? Fucking May. You know what day it is? I'm waiting for you to tell me. Tell me what day it is. Tag Team Day? What's Tag Team Day? Oh, yes, there we go. Yes, it's Falcon and the Winter Soldier Day. Yes. I am excited. I'm really looking forward to watching them just argue and bicker. Are you new as tag team? Because you're in the know. Is that with it? I take it that was like its secret title. It's a much better name. It kind of is actually, yeah, than Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Just call it Tag Team. Yeah, I like that. It is a bit wordy. I mean, I get it because that's who it is. But yeah. Plus, like, and I didn't really like the WandaVision title because it sounds like you're saying one division rather than WandaVision, which, I mean, it almost sounds like a boy band. Almost sounds like a boy band. So I didn't really like that title. Like, it's a clever title of putting Wanda and Vision together to make WandaVision, as in, like, because it's a TV show and you're watching WandaVision. I get it, because it sounds like Chuckle Vision. Oh my god! Could you imagine if you'd put the Chuckle Brothers in that show instead of Wanda Maximoff? To me, to you, to me, to you.
Another closed door. How original. I think they could have come up with something more interesting than that.
Oh man, could you imagine? That'd be so funny.
I wish I hadn't said anything. What the? I take my words back. I wish it was another closed door. Enough with this originality.
Right. Oh, yeah, that would be funny. That would be funny.
The accelerating station is connected directly with those wires. Or with these ones. But it definitely is connected, which means you can restore the power supply.
Yay. Power supply. Ooh. Lots of lycoplasma. Okay. Here's my guess as to what's going to happen, right? We're going to go through this space station We're going to find some interesting bits of lore and stuff. But eventually we're going to get to like a door or some kind of computer system that we can't quite get past. And we're going to have to come back and build something before that allows us to then progress to the next area. That's my guess.
Apparently, the coffins were pulling the wires, but someone killed them all.
That's my guess as to what's going to happen here. There certainly are coffins around. A thermos for space soup. It was primarily designed for children, hence the teat on the end, but people generally try not to make take children into space, so this nipple has become popular with the older generation. It's durable, handy, and doesn't stain the beard.
I assume only a robot could have killed another robot with a thermos.
What if it's our grandpa? What if it's our grandpa that's killed all the coffin robots? And he wasn't dead at all. And it was all some kind of plot to uncover the green universe or
What an impressive
something.
size of this hall. I assume that we're in the classified modules of the liner that belong to its central core. Only the chosen ones, like your grandfather, could admire them.
Or maybe grandfather is the bad guy. I'm just trying to think of like plot twists that could happen. Or seeing as it is this game, there might not be any plot twists at all. It might be leading you to think there's plot twists when actually there's no plot twists. Okay. Oh. Looks like there's some shooting going on. Looks like there's some shooting going on. Some activity? I'd say that's quite a lot of activity. What am I supposed to do here? I'm going to take this stuff because this is stuff that we've not really found before.
It looks like some of the coffins are still functioning.
If I go around like here, can I? Just sneak up on it and just hit it repeatedly until it stops working. Good. Can we get through that way?
What strange equipment? I can't say for certain what it is, but it looks like some old data processor with basic artificial intelligence.
Right, let's get rid of this one. And then, once we get past this one, I think we've only got that one left to go.
It's likely that Coffins unplugged the accelerating station, plugged this thing in instead, and tried to... I have no idea what they were trying. We just need to plug in the accelerating station.
Right. Finally. Are we good? Okay, now we can actually kind of explore properly without the threat of getting blasted into smithereens. Okay. Let's have a little look. Have a little look around. I'm not sure what that accent was. I'm sorry. Right, we've got plastic. We've got lots of crafting materials. Have we actually got anything that's useful? Oh, what's this? Cyberpunk 1977. I'm not sure if I can teach you how to shoot, but one of the main characters can definitely tell you how to dodge bullets. It didn't help the coffin bot much, though. Nice.
I've heard that this game has quite realistic shooting. I believe this coffin was using it as training material.
That's funny. That's funny. I still haven't played Cyberpunk. I have literally no idea what it's like. Apart from riddled with bugs and glitches. And yeah, that kind of made me think, well, maybe I won't play it. Maybe I'll wait. Maybe I'll wait for it to get patched a whole ton. And go on sale. Because as much as I loved The Witcher 3 and The Witcher 2, and primarily The Witcher 1 as well, I don't really agree with their the way that they went about doing that game. So I'll wait till it goes on sale and wait till it's patched a whole bunch before I even think about getting it. And if I get that hankering for like playing something like that, I'll just go and replay Deus Ex Human Revolution or something along those lines, because that game was great. I like that game. We haven't had a new Deus Ex game in a long time.
Someone broke open the control panel. I don't want to panic, but we can't open these gates unless I find a loophole in their locking system.
Oh, there's lots of these little bits of tech lying around. That's pretty good. That saves us a bit of time. What's this? Scan. Okay.
Hidden burglar-proof hinges. Mechanical action isn't possible. Judging by the encoding, there's a high-pressure hydraulic drive system built in here. We won't be able to move the doors apart.
There's one over here.
The gates are recessed into the floor and have bastion armored floor coverings.
They do get. Really hope they do get it to a good state rather than just ditch it as a lost cause. Yeah, I mean, there was so much hype. It was going to be hard to live up to that hype in the first place.
By double encoding and a hidden duplication system. The estimated average hacking time is 2 million years.
So the fact that when it came out, it was it does look awesome if you've got the tech to be able to run it properly, which a lot of people didn't. And a lot of people, when they started it up, it looked like ass. But like it was a really ambitious project. But the problem is that it got so hyped that it was nowhere near finished. And so you'd got this huge expectation, and it didn't come even close to getting to that expectation at all in any way. They should have just delayed it. They should have just delayed it. I know they delayed it. They did delay it, but they should have delayed it further.
At least 6 layers of a 6th class durability alloy. My sensors can't get any deeper than that.
See, this is the thing that annoys me about games industry at the moment, is that there's so much pressure to here's the date we're releasing. That's when we're releasing the game. And it's like, okay, but what if it's not very good when that date comes around? You're still going to release it at that date? Why not just say we're aiming to release it in spring? And then when you get to winter, we're going to go, well, we want it to be the best it can be before we release it, so we're actually going to delay it till summer. And then, once you know that it's done or virtually done, then actually announce a release date. That would make more sense to me. I'd much rather have a game that was finished.
And here's its weak spot.
But
Well,
I know
compared
that's
to
not how the
rest of
industry
solid rest
works.
of the door, if we try very hard, we can leave quite a decent dent here in a couple of years. Probably.
Because quite a lot of the time it's not really the developers, although in this case it is because it's CD Projekt Red. But quite often it's not necessarily the developers, but the publishers that are putting the pressure on them. And quite often it's the publishers that are like, we'll help fund this game, but we want it released by this time. So quite often it's the publishers that are setting their deadlines, and the developers have to try and work to those deadlines. And then obviously sometimes that doesn't happen. But the publishers don't care, because the publishers want their money back. Because at the end of the day, the publishers are the ones that are putting their money forward, so they just want their money back, and they want their return. So in this case, it is all just CDPR, because they were publishing it as well as developing it, so they only have themselves to blame in that situation. But in some other situations, it's not always the way.
I think
So,
now I understand
yeah.
how these gates work. We need to check the central locking valve. Yes, I figured out how to open it. For starters, we need 3 live hamsters, 2 electrical tapes, a bottle, a grenade, about 20 kilograms of metal, a wireframe, 2 motors but not too powerful, paint, or rather part of a paint spray can, and some small iron balls, only 200 or 300 of them. Logic. This game is worthless. No, seriously. Why is there a door on a secret and protected object that you could just... Ooh. Forget about the door. I can't believe it. This is an additional small core of the liner unnamed. It's still working. Unbelievable.
So at the end of the day, it all boils down to money, quite often. Which is at the end of the day, they are a business, and they are there to make money. As the base of it all. Hey, speaking of money and games and stuff, did you hear about Blizzard, Activision Blizzard? Did you hear about them recently? Wow, these are all like burnt to shit. There was like, I don't know if it was like the CEO or in general, like I think it was just like some top execs. So you know how they've been like laying people off recently for various different things over the last like couple of years. Oh no, like recently. So in the last couple of years, they've been laying off a whole bunch of people for
Caution. There's a coffin on the control platform.
for a bunch of different reasons. A lot of it's just been like QA and community managers and stuff like that. So they've been laying off a whole bunch of people, and then I can't remember if it was just one person, if it was just one like a CEO or not, it probably wasn't a CEO, but or like an executive in some fashion. I don't know, but some top bod at Activision Blizzard got a $200 million
Apparently, even
dollar
the most important
bonus
employees of the liner didn't manage to evacuate.
on top of
I'm
his
surprised he
$30 million
survived.
salary. Yep. And I was like, wow, you that's really something. It's really something. That can't be right. Well, to be fair, disclaimer, I did read it on Twitter, and I only read the headline and like a very small paragraph underneath it. So it could be bullshit, because quite a lot of stuff on there is bullshit, and I didn't fact check it, and I probably should have fact checked it, or at least done my own research. But it does sound like the sort of thing that Blizzard would do, because Activision Blizzard are becoming as bad as every other big publishing company. Like everyone was like, you know, for a while, not that long ago, everyone was saying that EA was like the worst games company, and they were like the evil company for all the loot box bullshit that we had to deal with, and you know, all that kind of stuff. I think Activision Blizzard are trying to get someone to hold their beer in that respect.
It looks like some techno-cannibalism. This coffin tried to replace its damaged parts by removing them from its dead kin.
That's kind of fucked up, but okay. Is there anything else up here that we need? Let's check down the end. That can't be right. Well, I mean, it could be. It could be right. Wow, there's lots of this stuff. Does that mean we need to make lots of space lasers or something? Because we haven't had for the most part we haven't had any of this stuff, and we've found a few of these energy cores, and then all of a sudden we've got a whole bunch of them. You don't think the 200 million bonus is right? I mean, it could have been a typo. It could have been a 20 million bonus. Yeah, that's what I said. 200 million bonus. A bonus of $200 million. Yeah, it's like, what? They only earn 30 million a year. So he's earning 30 million a year. He's got a bonus, which is worth 3 years worth of his salary. He might as well retire. It's like, wait, you've just given me a 200 million bonus? I don't need to work for the next 3 years. No, the next 6 years. Well, if he was getting 30 million a year, he'd only have to be working there for 3 years to earn close to 100 million. But a 200 million bonus would mean that he wouldn't have to. That's 6 years. That's 6 years worth of his salary. He doesn't need to work. He doesn't need to work there anymore. Really. He could just be like, "Cool, you've just given me 6 years worth of salary. See ya." I guess there was probably caveats to that bonus. It was probably that he was probably going to stay on for like another so many years or whatever, unless they fired him. But yeah, it is silly money, and it's like, why? What has what has that one guy done to deserve $200 million on top of what he's already been paid? That all of those people that they've fired don't do. Like, what has he done specifically that meant that the other people had to be... I don't understand. I don't understand. I guess that's why I'm not a capitalist. Because if I was a capitalist, I'd be like, bravo, well done. Fire the people that don't matter. And earn more money for yourself, because that's capitalism. And if I was someone who sort of believed in that sort of thing and thought that that was a good idea, then I'd probably be singing this guy's praises.
It seems that this coffin destroyed all the others. I think that it's... No, it can't be. But the signal was lost. How is this even possible? Still, there's no doubt. It's definitely him.
Grandpa.
It's your grandpa.
Yeah.
The coffin with your relative died in a battle with other coffins. I don't understand anything anymore. I know it's not easy, but we need to check him out.
My dear man, if you're reading this now, it means that I didn't succeed. But you noticed my note on the fridge, or on the mirror, or in the corridor, or on the dresser, or on your forehead. Sorry, I tried to leave them everywhere possible. You must stop the flight of the liner, ASAP. I've been working as an engineer at the Scientific Research Institute of Space Development for nearly 58 years. And in the last several years, we've been fulfilling orders for the Breathedge Funerary Agency. I haven't told you much about my work. I'm so sorry. But it's not that important right now. I started to notice that the Breathedge Agency was making odd requests, and I conducted my own investigation. Now I'm sure they're not who they say they are. Breathedge is perhaps the biggest and most dangerous fraud in human history. Please, take this recording and our chicken to Boris Gromov. You do remember my old friend at the investigation department, don't you? Today I'll try to get closer to them. I need hard evidence. I love you, Grandpa. And don't forget to feed the chicken. She is the key.
Breathedge? No, I don't understand. So all of this could have been avoided if you had at least washed your face? I don't know what to say.
He's just.
But it doesn't matter. The main thing is that your grandpa knew something about the coffins, the disaster, and the company that created me. I'll try to decipher the tape and wait in case you want to bury your relative.
So he's had. So we've had this sticky note on our. We've had this sticky note on our head this entire time. Okay. Can we? How do we interact with this? How do we bury Grandpa? Oh.
Put him over there on the emergency eject platform. I should have recommended that the funeral protocol be followed and that you take the deceased to the shuttle, but with such damage to the coffin, your relative's body would soon simply spill out all over the deck. He didn't deserve this. Now we need to open the airlock and pay our last respects to this great man.
Bye, Grandpa. Wow, his robot is in pristine condition now. That's weird.
He's been caught up in the planet's gravity. How beautiful. Wait a second. What is a neutron bomb?
Jesus.
Oh, seems like reading notes isn't your thing. To be honest, I've no idea what fine you might get for destroying a potentially habitable planet, but I'll be melted down into a toaster. I'll definitely be melted down. What a shame. Or maybe, can we just forget everything? Activating partial defragmentation of the data. Beep, beep, beep. Defragmentation complete. What happened to this planet? It was like this when we got here, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Okay then. I don't have a defragmentation function. It's time for us to get out of here and hope we die before the justice system gets to us. It's her again. Given the circumstances, I'm even more certain that this is another hoax and we shouldn't be distracted by her. Besides, she knows that we blew up the planet. Now we need to focus on activating the accelerating station and getting to the central core to activate the warp acceleration.
Well, goodbye, Grandpa, I guess. Kaboom.
I suppose that the blue wire leads to the accelerating station because it's written on it.
Mate, we have so many of these things. Let's do an eat. Got one more slot. One more slot. So I'm going to take that.
And what in the world is this thing?
One of the most important objects in the world, revealing the entire essence of the catastrophe. and even hinting at the meaning of life. It's a pity it was never drawn by the depressed artist. It would have really made life much easier. Oh. Can we? I don't think I can pick it up because I've got no space. I've got no space in my space suit. What can I drop? What can I drop? What can I drop? Let's drop that for the moment. Let's pick up that. Let's use it. Let's come back over here. Let's take
Perhaps
it.
your grandpa put it here, or maybe not. I have no clue what this thing might be.
Might be useful. Probably not. It's probably just junk like everything else that we picked up.
Whatever you did it right. Now you only need to do the same thing to a couple of more places on the wire, and then the small core will be able to power the accelerating station. So, I couldn't decipher the compromising evidence, but I copied its contents so you wouldn't lose them. Now I think it's time for us to sum up everything that happened. Your grandpa was investigating a global conspiracy in Breathedge, but he died, leaving behind a programmed killer robot with compromising evidence. You, how shall I put it? You weren't able to find your grandpa's warnings on the note stuck to your own forehead. You took his dead body directly on board the liner unnamed, which he clearly didn't want to get on. A few hours later, the liner was attacked by the Green Universe, who was tricked by someone and used for that someone's own purposes. The Green Universe, apparently, goofed up, so the liner crashed into an old station and exploded. Then hundreds of coffins got activated, turning into aggressive robots that killed the survivors. Your grandpa also got activated and wanted to pass the compromising evidence on to someone he knew, but died a second time. Now we have this compromising evidence, and the killer robots clearly know about it. Don't you think we're at risk?
There you go. That's basically what's just happened. So the boss robot was actually my grandpa, and he was trying to stop stuff from happening. Oh man, there's more compensators here. He was trying to stop stuff from happening, and then we found he had some evidence. He had some evidence. We took the evidence. We buried him. But it turns out that his coffin had a bomb in it, and so I say bury. We shot him out the airlock, and then yeah, well that happened. It had a really big bomb in it apparently, because it's kind of split that planet into. So yeah. Oh man, there's more of this stuff here. I don't know if we're going to need it though, because like we don't really use it in a lot of stuff. But I feel like we should probably come back for some of this stuff, because some of this stuff is like, especially the like there was a couple of, not generators, but there was a couple of other things that were similar to that require a lot of parts to make. And I feel like we should come back and get them, just so that we've got them, and you know, it saves us using the materials that we have. Right, we need to go all the way back. Yeah, standard stuff. Absolutely standard stuff. Yep. Yeah, blowing up a planet with your granddad's coffin.
Poke the handy scrapper here. Great, there's one more left.
Okay, and are we back at the ship yet? Not quite.
You need a handy scrapper here. Wonderful. You powered the accelerating station somehow, but I don't feel like explaining how. It's time for us to get back to Normandy before more coffins arrive.
Okay. So we're going to go back to the Normandy, drop off the stuff that we've picked up. Maybe make another suitcase. Maybe.
The accelerating station is active, so get close to it while I prepare for acceleration.
We'll see. Okay. Lycoplasm. And inductors. Do we have enough space? We do. Okay. I don't think we're going to have enough room in here for all of these energy cores. So I'm going to take out this glass, and I'm going to take out the lead, because they don't really fit with the theme of this with this thing, because we've got like non-conductive gel and gravity modules and filters, and now we've got the breath edge energy cores in there. Okay, batteries in there, and duct tape in there, and then we're gonna need another suitcase, so I might as well just go ahead and make another suitcase. We need another suitcase. More suitcases is more good, right? We can put the thermos in here, and that, and that, and that. That can all go in there. And then let's turn this around. There wasn't a robot battle. There wasn't a robot battle. The robot that had Grandpa in was already destroyed when I got there, so there was no battle at all. Unless you mean the the battle that we had earlier, but even then, that wasn't really a battle. Okay, there we go. Let's put the generators in here, and the lead, and the glass. Okay, good. Right, now I'm going to go back and grab all that stuff, because at least some of it is quite expensive to make. But it's right at the end. Typically when we have a full inventory. But we can just run there. We don't need to do anything else on the way there, so it should be relatively quick. Do we need? I don't think we need any rubber. I don't think we need anything else at all, actually. But again, I feel like the game didn't expect us to bring everything with us when we got on board the Normandy. So it's giving us stuff to make up for the fact that we should have left stuff behind, but because we didn't leave stuff behind, we're just going, oh, well, we don't really need any of this because we've already got it all. Almost there. Leaving things behind would have been a bold move. Yeah, well, this is it. Like, we had no idea what was going to happen or where we were going to be going and whether we were going to be able to get back again or not. And it's like, well, just on that alone... Oh, blaster. On that alone, like, makes me think that, you know... bring the stuff. Bring stuff with you. Yeah, these compensators are they're pretty big, but and they take up quite a lot of space, but they are quite expensive to make. Like, well, I say expensive. It requires a lot of materials to make. So not only will it save us some materials, but also some time. I'm also going to take this lycoplasma because up to this point, it's been pretty kind of sparse. This is the first time I've seen it in such abundance. So I'm gonna pick it up while we can. We might actually have to use our blasters that we've been picking up and we've been making, other than for shooting inanimate objects. That might be fun. Maybe. Thing is, like, in any game like this, I find it really difficult to just leave stuff. You know, because I'm like, but there's it's like that whole, ooh, a piece of candy, ooh, a piece of candy, ooh, a piece of candy. I want to pick up everything. I want to pick up everything. If I wasn't streaming this, I'd have like twice as many suitcases, and they'd all be full. Because I'd be like, oh, I'm going to pick up this, I'm going to pick up this, I'm going to pick up this, I'm going to pick up this. Like, I would be picking these places clean of stuff. When I played Skyrim for the first time, I would go into like one of the dungeon things in Skyrim, in like one of their caves or whatever. I'd go in, and when my inventory got full, I'd go back to the start of this dungeon, and if there was like a barrel or a chest or something near the entrance, I'd stick everything in it, and then I'd go back and then I'd go through and continue on, and I'd just be sort of going from point A to point B, then back to point A, then to point C, then back to point A, then to point D. And this chest at the beginning would just get increasingly more full of stuff, right? And then when I finished, I'd go back into the start. I'd pick it all up. I'd come out. I'd get on my horse, and then I'd fast travel, because you could fast travel on a horse if you were over encumbered, but you couldn't fast travel if you weren't on a horse if you were over encumbered. So I'd get the horse right near the entrance, and I'd just walk really slowly back to the horse once I'd picked everything up, and then I'd like fast travel to like Whiterun or somewhere, and then I'd walk really slowly to the blacksmiths until I could eventually just sell everything. And quite often I'd have chests in my house in Whiterun just full of stuff that I wanted to sell, but the vendors never had enough gold to buy it all. So I'd just be like, okay, gotta go to the vendor, I'm gonna sell all this stuff, and then I'm gonna go to that vendor, I'm gonna sell all this stuff, I'm gonna go to that vendor, sell all this stuff, and then I'm gonna go home, and then I'm gonna sleep until the next day, and then I'm gonna do the same again. Like that's how I played Skyrim for a long time. It's I learned very quickly that that's kind of dull. it's kind of dull, a kind of boring way of playing it. But I had fun. I had fun playing it like that for a while. And then I realised, mods exist. We all remember the very full lockers in Subnautica. Yeah. The annoying thing was, I thought we might actually need most of that in Subnautica. I thought we were going to actually need it. And so, when it came to, like, the end of Subnautica, I still had, like, full stuff. Like, all my lockers and all my cupboards were completely full. Commitment to looting, richest man in Whiterun. I was the richest man in all of Skyrim at that point. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, my most recent... I played it through again recently with a whole bunch of mods and stuff. And I think I must have had... I don't think I had quite 1 million gold. But I must have been relatively close. Because I was playing it with mods, so... a lot of the vendors had extra gold than they would have done normally. Yeah, it was ridiculous. You hit 1 million fucking ages ago? Yeah. But yeah, the mod that I was playing with, like, gave you like a little settlement, and once you'd set the settlement up, there was basically like your house was here and the blacksmiths was directly opposite, and the both the NPCs that worked at the blacksmiths had like at least 4,000 gold on them every day. Plus, because you owned this settlement, everyone there gave you some of their profits and paid rent. So you could just go to a chest every day and just be like, doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo, take all this gold coins. Yeah, it's great. But the problem with that is that I never really had to spend any money. In fact, I did spend money to give the vendors more money, so I could then sell more stuff to them. So I was buying up like Daedra hearts, and like really expensive like alchemy supplies to give money back to the vendor, so that I could then offload all my heavy shit onto them. So yeah. So although I didn't have 1 million gold I like the if I'd sold literally everything that I owned, it'd be very close, if not way over. Yeah. Anyway, what what am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I think we were about to leave, weren't we? Right. Okay. Okay. Let's do an eat and a drink. Good. Let's do a save, because we haven't done one of those. There we go. And off we go. I guess we're leaving now. And we're going over there. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, can we go through here? Okay, we can. Jesus. I think that one just exploded on me. Ooh, Oh. Let's get him. But yeah, it would be nice if this had, like, I don't know, like some kind of bang, you've been shot.
The next autopilot point has the same coordinates that Babe sent you in the last message. So she called Captain Shepard to help you with the coordinates. This definitely doesn't bode well for us.
Okay, we're off to the next area. You ready?
All right, let's go. I'll try not to reboot.
I wonder where we're going to be now.
Didn't work. I rebooted anyway. Hate acceleration. We seem to have arrived.
Okay.
However, I have some good
not
news
me.
and some bad news for you.
Look,
the
Ma,
good
no
news
hands.
is that you've learned to control the steering wheel very well. And the bad news is that you're no longer in control of Normandy.
Oh, quite literally.
It looks like an old magnetic acceleration airlock system, and the autopilot has taken over the control.
Okay, it's literally autopilot.
I don't know much about a magnetic airlock, but we probably won't be allowed to disengage without remote clearance for departure. Of course, your interlocutor can't be here. It's the debris of an old space station of the Breath-Edge Funerary Agency. We've been in such a station before. No, one thing still bothers my mind. Like, I can imagine you, but how could Captain Shepard have bought into this Babe's messages and routed a course here? This is beyond my understanding. We have arrived.
Cool. Right. I guess we disembark and see what this has in store for us.
Yes, now there's no doubt that this is an old magnetic airlock with an active acceleration system. I recognize some of its parts. We'll have to find the airlock control center if we want to leave.
More stuff that I could pick up. More stuff. Ooh, a container. Oh. Well, I broke it, so man, there's more containers. Okay, I'm not gonna break any more containers because it's probably just gonna be stuff that we don't need, and that it's just gonna take up more space. But man, do I like opening containers. There's more food lying around. Oh, man. Okay.
Apparently, the airlock hasn't been used for a long time. Now we just need to find the control center and try not to make any noise.
Okay. Now he's just said, without making any noise, what's the betting that this door is going to make a lot of noise? I reckon it's probably pretty high. right? Pretty high chance of this making lots of noise. Or, because he's just said it's not, don't make any noise, you're gonna expect it to make lots of noise, and then it won't, and then you'll be pleasantly surprised. Lots of noise, or silent. I think it's gonna make lots of noise.
Okay, I guess we can forget about the ladder and just find the control center.
Yep.
We've been to the debris at this station before. I recognize the outdated components manufactured by Breathedge 50 years ago.
Yep. I knew it.
Both shot in the back of the head, about 30 years ago, judging by their mummification.
Cool. Wait, is that his head? No, that's not his head. Whose head is this? Somebody's head's here. He's cynic. Listen, I was right. I was entirely right. So
I recommend that you be extremely cautious, as somebody may have already discovered us and prepared a cunning trap.
we'll get that ready. We'll put that one there. There we go. We've got all our combat stuff. All our combat stuff on our action bars, just in case we need it. Is there anything over here? These
Coffins
ones?
from the 20s. We've seen similar ones before.
Anything over here? No. And anything over here? No. Okay.
This door doesn't creak. Maybe we'll even manage to sneak in.
Whoa, jeez. She made me jump. That actually made me jump. Whoa.
The masquerade is over,
Oh.
sweet human. Prepare him to interrogation. Prepare with pain.
I'm confused. It's not Babe, is it?
No, it's not. I knew it was a problem. So this brings us back to this point, which is where we kind of started the game.
At last, you tell truth. I believe you.
Well, he's smoking his carrots because we censored the
But it did not save you.
cigarettes.
You humans always to ruin everything. Everything went so smoothly. Our creator, under guise of a cosmic funeral, created an invincible army of robot coffins. Green Universe needed to stop the liner. We killed all, captured the core, and connect to the Great Mother Station. Power of the core allows our creator to control grand attack of coffins across the galaxy and take over the power. But humans from Green Universe were not able to execute simplest job and destroy our center with the liner and damage our Great Mother Station. Idiota.
Okay.
But it does not matter. War already began. Since you not pass compromising evidence in time, the humans cannot prepare. The main attack will not be centralized without the core, but we are many. And we still capture the world for our creator. And
Creator.
you die. Take away and prepare for disposal.
Ow. Quit hitting me.
Hey, it's not time to sleep. Can you feel my electrical zaps? Try to get up. We need to do something. Come on, get up. Quietly.
Why does it move?
Shoot!
You didn't prepare it. Do you wake up? You supposed to lie. Your body must not move. You spoil embalming compound. But it does not matter. Well, since you are so cling to life, weak human, before you die, I want to show you something. Yes, before you die, I'll show you this. And you cannot skip it. Whatever you do, you cannot skip these crawling letters.
Quick! It doesn't work.
No.
Does this game have any mechanics at all?
No, it doesn't.
like this was our last chance. I feel sorry it ended like this. It was a pleasure spending time with you.
It's time to finish. We human.
So that's where it went. To be honest, I thought we were done for good, but I should never underestimate your talent for breaking things.
The fuck?
Okay, we need to get out of this cage. I doubt.
This is all that's left of the annoying coughing bot. Or maybe not just that. There are a few bruises and a slight feeling of disappointment because I can't avenge them now.
Apparently, there were a lot of critical failures in their brains, holding up without maintenance for so long. It's a mystery how they still function.
Fuck's sake, this fucking game. Okay, he did a long time. So this is the thing that we refueled in that kind of frosty liquid cooling area. We refueled it with the beef pellets or whatever it was, and then it just sort of disappeared into space. Okay, how do we get out though? Hello?
Have we really found the owner of the ship that saved us? The handwriting is identical. It's nothing but fate that brought him here.
Right. But how do we get out? How to get out? Am I missing something? Am I missing something? Can we like interact with anything? Aha! Well, they're not being sawn off, exactly. Game. They're just being busted.
We need to be careful. We don't know how many of these coffin bots are left here.
Oh, anyway, it's doing an autosave. That's good. So a little drinky.
The door hasn't been used in 20 years. I don't think we can open it.
Okay, great. Are these explosive barrels? They could be. They are red. We might actually have to do some shooting. Can you believe it? Can you ruddy believe it?
These are old preservation capsules. They seem to contain the entire crew of this station. It's
Stop.
locked from the inside.
For God's sake. Of course it is. There don't seem to be any women in this game at all.
And this one seems to be the capsule for you. How terrible! They preserve corpses right in their spacesuits. I wouldn't want to be stuck here with your body for 40 years.
I like the fact that my name is just Man as well. Just Man. He's facing the wrong way. A sexy broccoli lady? What? What sexy broccoli lady? No, the person called Babe was the leader of the robots that just died with the mustache and the smoking the carrot. To try and lure me in and try and catfish me, I guess.
The equipment is badly damaged. Even gravity has been disabled. At least the oxygen generators are working. By the way, how do you connect to them so quickly and imperceptibly on any debris? This is starting to raise questions.
Don't know. I don't know, AI. I just don't know. Is this what's this? Is this a thing? Okay, we have some casing, whatever that is. Don't need wire. Is there anything else over here? Some more refined metal.
What in the world is this?
I don't know what this is. There's a dead robot. Ooh, a processor. So if we need to make anything, we can make
Something
stuff.
was being assembled here, or someone was being disassembled.
If we need to, we can make stuff. But I don't think we will. But we might. This is titanium. Do we have any food on us? We don't. We'll take one. I'm gonna eat one now, and I'll save one for later.
No, this is too much. Apparently, we did find bait.
Oh Jesus! As I understand it, the coffin used people's bodies as their main source of energy. They experimented with embalming, organ transplantations, and body modifications. Jesus.
It seems that the original version of the manual was seriously modified by someone. Apparently, even the creators of the coffin bots have no idea what their inventions have come up with. That is, if it was them who did it in the first place, and not one of the local dead engineers.
So there is a single woman in the game, and by saying by a single woman, I don't mean like Beyonce or the single ladies. I just mean like there was just one.
It looks like this is the only way out of here.
Well, how do we get back to the Normandy?
I can see Normandy. I don't recommend flying too far from the station. We still need to find the control center, and we can't get into Normandy from outside.
Great. Is there another way in? Maybe over here?
It looks like some kind of technical corridor. I hope we can get to the control center from here. I still can't believe that the Breath Edge Agency is directly involved in all this. If the robot hasn't lied to us, we need to send the compromising evidence before the massive attack begins. Otherwise, there will simply be nowhere to go back. I think there should still be some transmitting systems near the core, and for the sake of saving the galaxy, I would strongly recommend using them before we attempt to activate the warp jump.
Right. Did you get that? Did you get that, chat? Did you get all that? Because I'll be honest, I wasn't really paying attention. He talks so quickly, and I'm just like, if you don't catch what he says, then tough shit. Okay. Well, there's more stuff to pick up, but we're going to try and ignore most of it. No passage prohibited. I'm going in anyway. Yes, he is quite rapid with his talking.
This place seems familiar. Isn't it where the coffin bots interrogated you? on one of the station's control centers. We could have figured out it was here.
I almost believed it was real. A knight must always save the princess, or it wouldn't be a real adventure. But it looks like I was just saving some old gender-neutral bot. It's a pity, but it seems that my grandpa was right about e-dating, calling it Russian roulette with 6 rounds.
I'm certain this part of the body was used to lure many survivors, and the entire history of mankind confirms it.
Okay. So we've got a door here that we can go through. But I kind of want to go around this way and see what's around here first.
It looks like the guards died without our help. Lucky us.
Yay. Is this open? No. Okay, so which way do we go?
The doors are locked. Password required. I wouldn't recommend breaking them. Back in the day, they used to make alloys much stronger than modern ones. And besides, someone might hear us.
Okay. Let's go around the other way then, see if we can open the other one. Ooh, a TV. Ooh, we can put a
Seems
videotape
like the
in
main
there.
systems are still working, unlike this coffin.
The spacesuit says there are some detailed plans for connecting the mother station here. I'll have to take its word for it because I didn't learn to read magnetic films at school.
This is interesting. It has a plan with technical details on connecting Breathedge's mother station to the core of the liner. Someone was seriously prepared. If it weren't for the Green Universe, the mother station would have indeed become a control center for millions of coffins across the galaxy.
There's another processor. Should we need to make anything?
Too bad. The coffin was connected to the control center, and it burned out along with all the connectors on the panel. I can't connect directly to it, but with your help, I can try to do it through the robot itself.
Okay.
Just try to saw it as quietly as you can. They're probably looking for us. All right, now switch that little receiver over there. Done. I've connected to... No. Oh, it's rusty. Ugh, disgusting. All right. Well, I'm ashamed to admit, but the robot no longer has a direct connection to the station. But it still has an unencrypted cache block, where I saw the most disgusting moments of this coffin bot's life. I also found the passwords for the doors and magnetic airlocks, but still, the absolute quantity of that abhorrent data was overpowering. We can go back to Normandy.
Hooray! Can we go here? No, it says must stay closed, Matt. That's... Oh, excuse me. Okay, so I guess this was here in case we didn't have a sword drill with us. And there's probably enough bits and bobs around here to make a sword drill should you not have one. I guess. Hey, no worries, man. You lurk away. Like, it's all good. It's all good. Right, we should be able to get back to the ship now.
Just be as quiet as possible.
This is as quiet as I can be. What's the betting we don't actually have to be quiet at all? Okay, they're all gone.
Something's wrong. I think they're waiting for us behind the next door.
I bet they're not. I bet there's no one there.
It's too quiet. Be extra cautious.
I bet we're sneaking around and it's like, oh, tension, tension, and there's nothing there. There's not going to be anything there. We're going to be getting all worried about nothing. There's nothing here.
Ready your weapon. It's about to get hot.
Yeah, you reckon? It's about to get hot, yeah, you reckon? I don't think it's gonna do anything. Again, no one here.
I'm going to melt under this stress. It looks like they're too smart. I think they've set up an ambush right outside Normandy.
Right, okay. Let's have a peek. Peeker? No, round this side. There's no one here.
The coast is clear. They're trying to lure us into the shuttle. This isn't good.
Yeah, but we want to go to the shuttle. They don't have to lure us into the shuttle. We want to go to the shuttle. It's our shuttle. That's how we get off this place. It's going to be fine. There's not going to be anything.
Try not to damage the shuttle if shooting starts. That's it. This is the end. They're on the captain's bridge. I don't know what to do. We're trapped. Where's the ambush? Did I turn on the suspenseful music for nothing?
Yes.
Ah, never mind. It's time for us to leave.
God damn it. Right. Right. This one's got all the crap in it, so let's put that in there, and that, and that. That can all go in there. This one, we can put that in there, and that. And then, where's our batteries? Okay. No more batteries, no more plastic, no more aluminium, and no more titanium, because we do not have the space for it. Ah! No, my suitcases. Hyper death. Whee! Hello. How you doing? Look at these. Look at these. Look at these little streamers coming in here and giving me a little bit of support today. Look at that. Look at that. Let's how am I this morning? I'm much better now that I've woken up. I'm much better now that I've woken up. Let's do some shout outs. There we go. Let's go with let's oh, there we go. Let's do a shout out for Boyd's there, and we'll do another shout out here for Rach. There we go. Provided I spell it correctly. There we go. So, if you like Animal Crossing, or Spyro the Dragon, or just cool streamers in general, and you're not already following either of these people, then you definitely should. You definitely should. I don't know why there's a percentage mark in that first one. That doesn't make sense, but yeah. Always happy to shout out my fellow streamers if I think they're good. If I don't think you're good, then I probably wouldn't bother. But yeah, if you're not following these people already, then maybe you should. Maybe you should. I've fucked up this suitcase now. Look, I'm never going to be able to get it back in its proper place. Oh no! What have I done? Oh, never mind. Let's get on with it. Okay.
Clearance for departure received.
And we're done. And we're done.
There's only one step
Oh,
left.
hang on.
The coffin bots wanted to connect the core directly to the ship with the mother station, and we need to do something similar with Normandy. It will require a huge amount of energy to travel on the pleasure shuttle to the habitable sectors, and as I've already mentioned, the core can give us that. If we're faster than the core exploding, of course.
Okay.
And yes, since there is no babe, we must... What?
I can see the signal has improved. Shepard, did you remove the interception equipment? I'm running out of oxygen. The robots are everywhere. Hurry up!
It
I'll try.
can't be. We
What?
saw the robots die. We won't fall for this a second time because. Hey, easy there. You'll make me.
Okay, so maybe Babe is a person. Who knows?
Could you be more careful? We almost crashed. You won't fall for the same bait again, will you? We need to send decompromising evidence all over the galaxy and connect to the core without blowing ourselves up. We don't have time for non-existent survivors.
Non-existent survivors, but she's a babe. AI, apparently. Like, you know, like the pig. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Captain Shepard's autopilot is still active. I hope it will simply turn off when the systems reboot. Otherwise, I won't be able to change the route for the warp acceleration.
That's a big old hunk of shit over there.
This is it. The core.
Okay.
Let's forget about Bane for a second. We need to look around.
Okay, let's look around. Looked around.
Right. And one of these robots is sending us messages. By the way, she doesn't have that awful accent anymore. I
No, she
wouldn't
doesn't.
recommend wasting time on exploring. The core might destabilize at any moment, and even if we survive the explosion, we'd never be able to fly away from here.
You just told me to explore and look around. And now you're saying not to look. It's fucking AI. God damn you.
Be careful. All the data on the core is classified, and I have no idea where we're going.
Okay.
I feel like we're in the middle of a conversation. Maybe each of the survivors, including
I
Captain
know, right?
Shepard, had their own dead babe.
Okay, we got any incoming? Doesn't look like we've got any incoming. Is this another repair station? I think this looks like a repair station. So let's go a little top up. Let's go and go a little top
The
up.
automatic maintenance team has survived even here. I wonder why the coffin bots destroyed the repair robots in the interior, but they don't touch them in space. Normandy is ready for more damage.
There we go. Right, good. Oh yes, I see coffin bots. I see coffin bots. There we go. I see more of them over here. I want to try and take some of these out before I try docking anywhere. Ooh. I'd like to point out that I've never tried docking, and I don't intend to. It's not my thing. Oh jeez.
This is the first time I've seen a ship like this. It looks like the coffins were going to use it to connect the core to other stations, so they are still going to do it, judging by their activity.
Oh.
I've never realized how incredible an artificial intelligence must be to control an entire galaxy.
I can't hear what you're saying, AI. I'm busy shooting my lasers. There we go. What? Let's get that one. There we go. Alright, good. Are they all gone? I think they're all gone. I think they're all gone. This looks like just some wreckage that doesn't have any kind of purpose. Okay.
Most of the passengers apparently didn't have time to evacuate. Someone was definitely supposed to survive, but the robots had obviously fixed it.
Okay. Well, let's head back in. Let's head back to this area over here. You've been sorting people out all morning? I'm gonna sort you out. Like that? That sort of sorting out? Like a sort
You
of
can dock to this space.
Ross Kemp kind of, yeah, tough. We're tough guys. Gonna sort you out.
The airlock is asking for access codes, and it's using foul language. This is the first time I've seen an airlock with an artificial intelligence, but it's clearly not happy with us.
Okay, can we dock with it though? Oh, I think we can. I was just stuck on it. I do need to sort out my nana.
You should have heard.
Oi, nana, I'm gonna fucking sort you out.
Start the connection. Plan B. I like charades.
Right. Okay, we don't actually need 2 first aid kits. Probably. I'm gonna do a little. Let's do a little save. Here we go. All right, moving on. It was a good impression. I don't know if it was a good impression. It was an impression, for sure. Good.
What an interesting place. Start the connection, she said. I have a crazy idea, but first let's take a look around.
Okay, more crafting materials, as usual. The same kind of stuff. Scanner.
A charging station for old battery-powered types of spaceships. If we can build a voltage transmission unit based on this station, we can power Normandy without melting its plating.
Cool. Should we do that now? Voltage transmission unit.
Right. This spaceship is definitely connected directly to the core. I can't help thinking that we can use this if we put together a stabilizing unit.
Cool. Okay. New stuff to make. Gotcha. Right. What's this?
An ideal place for a diverting unit. Probably. Try switching that red lever over there. Yes, everything is perfect. We can connect Normandy to the core via this spaceship and activate the warp jump if we find the control post. Then we will only have to... Wait, don't you think the camera's behavior is strange?
Yes.
It looks like it's focusing on the airlock on purpose, as if a mob of aggressive robots is about to...
Oh, Jesus.
Hi. Did I do this?
Oh.
Did I learn to see the future and shoot lightning? I had no doubt that I was a genius.
Are you alright? I saw a large cluster of robots near Normandy and
Why does
activated
she
the...
keep interrupting me? Although this time I'm even grateful to her. Perhaps this coffin has become so used to playing the role of a woman that it really decided to help us. Let's connect Normandy quickly and get out of here.
I can't read half of those little messages that come up because they come up and I'm like, ooh, a message. Oh, it's gone. Ooh, oh, no, it's gone. Oh, let me just quickly look at this. Oh, no, it's gone. We haven't heard a message from that person in a long time. I wonder if it... Oh, look. No, it's gone. It's basically how it goes.
The airlock has fallen silent. It's so quiet. Can you hear it? No, you couldn't have heard it. You can't even imagine how nice it is when crazy artificial intelligence stops constantly mumbling at you.
This is just stuff. It's just stuff, isn't it?
I doubt they'll open without any access codes. Although the airlock is swearing so much that it's unlikely they will open even with an access code.
Okay, this is all just crafting materials that we don't need. Yeah, it's just all crafting materials. Okay, great. So we need to do what exactly? We need to create and connect a stabilizing unit, create and connect a diverting unit, create and connect a voltage transmission unit. Right. Oh. Okay. So, stabilizing unit. Stabilizing unit. That one. 2 aluminium, 2 plastic, 2 electrical tape, and a compensator. Do we have a compensator in here? Yes. Immediately forgotten everything else that I was supposed to... No, 2 aluminium. Yep. 2 of those. 2 thick electrical tape. And a partridge in a pear tree? No. What was it? What was it? Plastic. Right. 2 plastic. There we go. 2 stabilizing unit. Okay. Starting to run low on resources? Do you think I need to start picking stuff up again? A voltage transmission unit. So we need 2 magnets, 2 alkali, 2 electronics, 4 resin. Nope. 2 magnets, 2 electronics, 4 resin, and 2 alkali. There's at least 4 spaces in that suitcase. Yep. There's quite a few more spaces now. See, it was all worth it in the end. And then we need a diverting unit, a compensator, inductor, a generator, and lycoplasma. Compensator, a generator, and then this one should have the inductor and the lycoplasma. See, look at all that. See, look how easy it was to make all of those things because I picked it all up from before. It's all good. Can we get over here? There we go.
Splendid. This unit won't last long, but we don't need it to. 1 electrical impulse to the core of Normandy will be enough.
And then...
Good. With this unit,
Do
we'll
that.
have a chance of not being fried along with Normandy.
And then last but not least...
Perfect. If I've calculated correctly, this unit will be able to divert the excess power away from Normandy.
Right.
Everything is ready.
Cool.
I get the feeling this message is incomplete. I still don't trust her, of course, but we probably don't have much choice. Where's this airlock 5A she mentioned?
Do we have to go outside? Is that just going to give us electronics? Oh, it does. Okay. It looks different, and I thought it might give us something else.
I hope we destroyed all the coffins when we came here.
Oh, jeez. Okay, do we have any food? We do. Food, water. There we go. So I guess this is if you're running low on stuff, you can get stuff here.
Someone else apparently wanted to connect to the core directly, but they did it very clumsily. Apparently, Captain Shepard's shuttle is not the only one equipped with a warp accelerator, although I thought that such resource-intensive systems are never installed on such small spaceships. We are lucky.
At the dawn of space travel, scientists tried to create a hyperspace engine, but instead they created this, an expensive toy that is capable of forming a small distortion of space, which gives you absolutely nothing.
Use a toy as a compensator. No wonder they burned down.
We don't really need to pick up any of this stuff. Well, I will take the lycoplasma though, because as I say, that stuff's not easy to find, or at least it wasn't easy to find. But now it appears that it is quite easy to find.
I wonder where Babe lost her accent. Or perhaps different coffins have different voice packets. Apparently, he stuck a nitrogen cylinder in the oxygen valve and died.
This is Joe. There might be a possibility that it's Michael who stole the badge from Joe, but I can't prove it.
How laconic. Joe. Undoubtedly, this ID badge can tell you everything about a person from their profession to their social status. Shall we take this genius into our team?
No, he's dead. Oh man, if I pick this up, I'm not going to have space for it in my suitcase. There seems to be quite a lot of it around as well. There's more of it over there.
There was a serious battle here. No wonder. The core was supposed to be guarded by the best forces on the liner.
What's happened over here? Can we scan this? We're still missing this thing. 3-ply perfumed made of quartz paper. Technically, you can use such abrasive paper, but it's much better to use wet space wipes. Not to mention the standard set of diapers. Quartz paper. Ugh. Shelf life when storing in a dry, dark place, indefinite. This just sounds... This just sounds like it's going to be like sandpaper.
Well, finally, we're saved. Now we don't have to be afraid of any catastrophes. Let's throw away all your tools and stuff our pockets with toilet paper.
Right, I'm gonna go over here quick and see if there's any oxygen stuff over here. Nope. Down here maybe? Can we open this? Nope. Okay. I think. Oh, I think that's it. Oh, okay, what about here? Can we get in here? Is this going to open for us? No. No, I don't think so. Right, let's go back to where we just came from so we can replenish our oxygen supply before we begin to die horribly. Okay, so there's loads and loads of crafting materials here, and we need none of them. So I think we've got enough stuff. But the urge to break boxes and collect stuff is strong. Okay. Let's go. I think we've kind of explored this area now. There's another shuttle there that would kind of be cool to take a look at.
Someone did a good job here, right under the coffin bot's noses.
Okay, but is there anything here that we actually want? What? Anything here we actually need? Or is it just more crafting materials? What was this? Some strange diagram which was drawn in haste. Perhaps it's for connecting the coffins to the shuttle, or vice versa. I don't know anything about such things.
I don't know what he was counting on. It would take a lot more coffins for the shuttle system to work properly.
Well, maybe he was just hoping. Okay, well, there's a bunch of crafting materials in there. Is that a thing? Is this a thing over here? Can we get in through there? Is it a thing? No, it's just an empty thing. Okay. Oh. What about in here?
Without the schematics for the modules, we'll spend weeks trying to open all these airlocks to find the core control post.
Oh. That's basically just saying don't bother. But there might be cool loot in one of them. Or some sweet rich lore. There isn't. There is nothing in them. I can't see anything in any of these. Fine. Fine game. Okay, you win. Oh, more crafting materials. That looks about it. Oh, that looks about it. Nothing else of interest that I can see. So, I think we just head into...
This way, apparently.
This way, apparently. Oh. Where's my sword drill? There it is. Ta-da!
No one's here to meet us. Neither in a peak spacesuit nor in any other one.
Okay. I'm gonna grab some food. And I'm gonna grab some water. Because we might need some at some point. I'm not gonna pick... Oh. There's an autosave. And I'm not gonna pick up anything else.
For servicing the liner's plating.
Except maybe a first aid kit. Oh man, those electronics are like, pick me up, but I know we don't have any inventory space. You sorted out your Nana? Good. Fucking take that, Nana. You shut your mouth. You sit down and you shut your mouth, Nana. You'll get one of these up the bracket. Hello, hello. What does day 35 mean? It means that today is the 35th day that I have been streaming. Since I started. It just kind of makes me go, oh, I've done 35 days. Except technically I haven't. Because there's been a few days where we tried to stream and it just had technical difficulties. And so therefore I didn't stream. But we are on day 35. Because I stream 5 days a week, normally. Provided that I don't have any technical difficulties. So today is day 35. So what's that? That's 7 weeks. 7 weeks we've been back streaming. So yeah. Oh, an oxygen candle. That might be useful because we didn't bring any with us because we didn't expect to be going outside. But seeing as we have gone outside already, it might be worth having an oxygen candle with us just in case. Just in case the old oxygen starts to run low.
Let's be careful this time. I don't want to get hit on the helmet with stick again.
Oh, jeez.
What a strange place to meet. Can we go back?
Oh.
No, no, no. Back is the other way.
Hello?
I don't like this at all.
Hello?
By the way, I've long noticed that there are very few corpses around for such a catastrophe. Where did they all go?
That is a good point. I don't know. I'm not picking up a handy scrapper. I've got my infinite handy scrapper now. I don't need a normal one. Let's do an eat and a drink. You're on day 4? Hey, you got to start somewhere.
These seem to be the personnel cabins, not the control center.
Don't need fabric. Don't need any more of this stuff. Don't need any more of any of this stuff. What's this? Another blaster? I have 3 blasters already. I'm not taking another blaster.
That's strange. The personnel were obviously killed a long time ago. Who was shooting who then?
I don't know. Who was shooting who? I'm going to take these because I don't know what we need them for yet. Space Orcs. Fellowship of the King's Tower. A famous game in the universe of the great John Trollkin. Space Orcs became a real bestseller, especially against the backdrop of the strict censorship of game projects, which prohibited almost any variation of violence. But for some reason, they approved this masterpiece. Fuck's sake. Oh man, I kind of want to play it though. So it's like the orcs from 40k Warhammer and Lord of the Rings, like, combined.
I didn't know that the chief specialists of the liner were fond of such games. I need to reconsider my attitude toward human entertainment.
Oh look, there's a poster for it as well. A poster from the Game Collector's Edition. I used to have one, but it got lost somewhere. Maybe Grandpa stole it? He always liked this game. I think it's all because of the subtle allusions to the party's politics and its great conquest of space. Well, maybe. Is there anything on the back? Oh look. It's an orc Gandalf. You shall not pass. Only in Orcish.
An interesting fact. My database doesn't contain any interesting facts about this game.
Man, I would play that game.
Is this Babe? Or is she over there? There are too many babes here, and they were obviously interested in this cabin.
Can we open this one? Oh, it opens. I have no idea who wrote this text or why, but I actually like it. I didn't understand any of it, but I'm sure that a bunch of highbrows would have made a lot of interesting interpretation of its every word at one of their conferences. Okay, it's like a script, I guess.
I know such mechanics in games. Let's not search for the remaining thousands of pages of this nonsense.
Why is there lots of mannequins with beards? That is. Why is it so loud? Let's leave. Let's leave. It's so loud in there. Such papers were issued to all doctors who fell ill during the 10-year epidemic in 2020. Oh no. 10-year? 10-year epidemic? Oh no. They were issued together with a fine and a short-term imprisonment for unjustified illness during a difficult period for the country. So it goes. Certificate of Appreciation for Outstanding Services to the Homeland in the Field of Health Protection and Prevention of Epidemiological Disasters. Wow, he's got a big old neck. Big old neck.
I've never understood the tradition of giving useless trash as a thank you, although I'm just a spacesuit, and it's not for me to judge the party's policies.
Right. Okay.
Before using such water, it's recommended to boil it first and then pour it out.
Oh,
And for
dear.
good. You can't get anything from it. It doesn't look like Babe, does it?
I don't know. I have literally no idea. We've never seen her.
Unfortunately, the cash block is broken. We were incredibly lucky last time. Pity it burned out. Or she did.
We don't know. We don't know
All
who
the
it is.
circuits have burned out. It looks like they're self-destructing.
Oh. Okay. Hello? What's this? Fellow man, my name is Faranaforth. I love space, but my feed doesn't fit him when I film it.
I've seen your registration data, of course, but did you really state your real age there?
Oh dear. The army has long relocated to space and there haven't been any serious conflicts for many years, but vintage toy soldiers still remain popular. Propaganda is a serious thing.
Such ground-based units no longer exist. They've been completely replaced by police robots.
Yep. That doesn't surprise me.
There were some survivors here.
I've never seen such toys on Earth. Extinct species of animals are much more popular on other planets. Besides, the quality of this toy is too good for it to be made on Earth. Aww, look at that cute little bunny.
An extinct mammal of the Lagomorpha order. Unfortunately, it's not possible to determine the genus and species.
A folder with some strange reports. There are too many graphs, formulas, and technical terms. But with what beautiful handwriting.
Apparently, the cabin's owner was the chief specialist of the core stabilization team. It was a woman, judging by the handwriting.
Oh. They didn't give out these to just anybody. Only certain government employees are allowed to use such an expensive thing. Grandpa had a radio phone, but he never let me touch it. It's a shame this one was badly damaged and its screen froze. Okay, well, what does it say on its screen? I can see something... Oh, wait. That's a message from Babe. Right? I'm wearing... Yeah. It's this message here. Dun dun dun. Huh.
These are obviously handmade control and communication panels. Can you connect me to them? Interesting. You can control some of the remaining systems of the liner, including communication points. There's a lot of technical data on the core, on the module plans, and even access codes to secret compartments. Great! I'll upload the compromising evidence and try to send it via all available communication channels of the liner. And then let's find the control center. Compromising evidence uploaded successfully. I hope someone receives the signals.
Cool. We did it. We did the thing. Maybe. Maybe we did the thing. Can't get in there, but there is a lot of blood. So that's fun. That's a fun time. Anything over here? No. Okay.
Judging by the plans, we need to go through that door. It looks like all the coffins ran there.
Hello?
So the access code is, 449898833PI. What are P and I? What's PI? Punch it? I was just kidding. PI stands for password input, but never mind. Now we should definitely be more careful. It's not clear where all this mob of coffins ran, who Bane is, what awaits us in the control center, and when all of this will be over.
Oxygen. What? Oh no! My inventory's full. What have I been picking up all this time? Oh, we have picked up quite a lot of shit that we don't really need. Like this honey. We don't need that. We don't need the ice. We don't need that. I'm gonna eat this steak, even though I don't really need to. Just to free up some space. Don't even know if I need an oxygen generator. I'm going to take the oxygen candles though, because if we have to go outside, that could be useful. And I don't know if we need to go outside or not. Maybe. It is doing the standard video game thing of going, here's some food, here's some water, here's some food, here's some water, here's a med kit, here's a med kit, here's a med kit. Like, you're going to be coming up against something nasty, so here's all your like med kits and stuff. But maybe not, because we haven't really had to do that so far.
They were killed recently. Someone is a good shot and knows their weaknesses. Pity it burned out. Or she did.
Oh, look. It's a piece of cloth. Babe says she wears a pink spacesuit. I don't think there are many of these around here. Maybe it's hers.
A piece of composite fabric of the outer layer of a standard spacesuit with non-standard colors. Are you sure you should waste time examining this rag?
It's a clue. Also, that was my last slot in my inventory. Don't need another handy scrapper. Oh no, he's all... Oh, come on now. Come on now. Really?
Intruders on level 1.
Oh.
Terminate.
Is this about us? Wait, no, we're on level 5.
Intruders on level 5. Terminate.
Okay, that's about us.
Now this is definitely about us.
Is this door open? No. Fuck's sake, you two. Jeez. Jeezy crazy. Open either of these? No. Either of these? Also no.
Watch the turret. Automatic plasma guns on board a spaceship. It's not wise to have them, even in a top-secret facility.
Got it. Okay, fortunately I have another blaster ready to go. We might as well use a med kit and then pick up this one. Just to keep ourselves topped up. And speaking of topped up, there we go. Shooting's all thirsty work. We actually had to do some Beavis and Butthead over here.
Right. We need to go right. No,
Beavis?
wait. I don't know. I don't have any navigator functions. Just a
You
coordinate
suck.
grid.
Man, I haven't seen Beavis and Butthead in such a long time. People used to say that I used to laugh like Beavis and Butthead because I used to do that. So it comes quite naturally to me. Yeah. Oh,
I'm so tired of you cockroaches. You've destroyed everything that has taken years of work to create. You are a virus.
Did the door close by itself? This doesn't make sense, but it's very interesting. Break it down.
Why are you so interested in this spacesuit? You're a creation of Breathedge. Why are you interfering in the natural course of events?
It sounds like that insane diagnostic station that was trying to get on our radio frequency.
Insane? What do you consider insanity? Isn't it insane to blindly reject ideas you don't understand? Breathedge strives for balance, and you only create chaos using outdated norms of society. The only one who's insane here is you.
I didn't understand anything, but we need to be careful.
okay. I just noticed. I just caught myself doing it. Where it's like I need to look around this corner. So instead of like just edging out slowly around the corner, I'm doing this. Like that's gonna help. just gonna look around the corner. Oh, look around that corner. Is that another turret? Oh shit, yeah it is. Ow! it gone? I think it's gone. Okay. Did I see a first aid kit back here? I did. Let's use that one. Pick the new one up. There we go. Any of these doors open? No. Okay. Oh my god, these corridors are really long. Do you think we're coming to the end of the game? Could this be the end of the game coming up? It like just suddenly occurred. Oh shit! Fuck! That caught me off guard. That caught me off guard. Okay. Oh, I just dropped it. No, pick it up. I'm supposed to use it. There we go. Do you think we're coming up to the end of the game? Could this be the end that we're coming up to? Maybe? Because we've played like... I want to say like 25, 30 hours of the game now. And I know a lot of that was like going backwards and forwards and stuff, but... Do you reckon we're coming up on the end?
Your attempts to change something are futile. The war has already started, and you can't stop Breath Edge.
I've already heard it somewhere. Oh, yes, from those TV-faced coffins. Is this really the mother station they were so eager to connect?
TV-faced coffins? You don't even understand their idea, their genius, and practicality.
Don't answer it. Just keep quiet. Come to think of it, can you talk at all?
Don't think so. Right, what am I supposed to do here exactly? Oh, there's a door over there. Okay. Oh, okay. I have to go around this way. Down this way. Around this way, and then through this door. Aha! Here we go. No, no lasers. Game really likes to keep you hydrated though, so that's good. Oh. Are you okay? Are you alright? Do you need any assistance? I think it's too late for him. I think he's gone. Oh, I feel like I should pick up the compensator, but it's going to use up all the inventory space that we have. Okay. Oh man, there's loads of shit in here I want to pick up. Ooh, what's this? It's written that it's indispensable for high precision work in hard to reach places and in low visibility conditions. 20 kilowatts, a stabilizing head, and an asynchronous basher. I wonder what it is. I don't know. And I can't pick it up because I've got too much stuff in my inventory. I'm going to have to drop stuff. I'm going to have to drop some of this lycoplasm. Though it pains me to do so.
Wow, what a tool! I won't give you the manual for it, of course, because we still need your hands intact. However, if you'd found it at the beginning of our adventure, we'd have crafted a new liner with it.
Great. Amazing. So if we'd had that tool at the start, we would have been able to make
Think about
everything we
how
needed.
much garbage humanity creates, and how irresponsibly it wastes resources. You are ready to burn your dead bodies, preserve them in zinc coffins, and even throw them into space for the sake of fashion. You've destroyed millions of species and created synthetic life. You need to change, and Breath Edge will help you.
Maybe it might help, but we're already close to the control center.
Turrets? No? We're good? Okay, good. No turrets to worry about. Is there anything cool over here? Or is this all just... Nope. It's all just crafting materials. Cool. Okay. Still no turret? Oh, hang on. That looks like a turret up there. Ah! It was. Is, even. Did we get it? We got it. Okay, good. Whew. Is there any more med kits around? Oh, we don't need another med kit. We can survive with that one. If we see one, we can pick it up. Oh look, there's one. There's a lot of blood. Or at least what I'm assuming is red blood. Red blood? Yes, red blood. As opposed to any other kind of coloured blood that you might see around.
I won't let you get to the core. Get out of here.
It's starting to panic, and I can't see robots anywhere. I hope they all got stuck somewhere in the textures.
Yes. In the textures. Okay, that's where we need to go, but first... Good. That's a dead end. Okay, great. Oh, there's an autosave. Because the game goes... while it autosaves. And, okay, we good? We good? We good?
Get out. If you can't understand it, you'll just have to accept it.
We could use some help from Babe now.
Breath Edge is your new reality. Spacesuit, aren't you one of us?
Oh no, I can feel something. No. Is it some kind of program installed by the founder of Breath Edge? It's making me... no, it's just an air bubble in the cooling system. Let's find the central panel and blow it up together with the core.
Okay.
Let us get to the central panel unless we get rid of them. We need to look around.
Ah! Where am I getting shot from?
You don't know
Oh,
what
Jesus,
you're
I died.
trying to destroy.
I couldn't see where I was getting shot from. I thought I was in cover. Let's load the autosave, because it's literally just outside that door. Oh, man. Come on, game. Let's load. There we go. Let's try again. But this, we've actually got like a boss fight.
If you can't understand it, you'll just have to accept it.
Oh my god, there's loads of them.
We could use some help from Babe now.
Breath
Oh, excuse
Edge
me.
is your new reality. Spacesuit, aren't you one of us?
Oh no, I can feel something.
Oh no.
No. Is it some kind of program installed by the founder of Breath Edge? It's making me... no, it's just an air bubble in the cooling system. Let's find the central panel and blow it up together with the core.
Oh jeez. Fuck. Fuck, shit. Shit.
It looks like there are too many of them. We can't shoot them all. They won't let us get to the center panel unless we get rid of them. We need to look around.
Jesus Christ.
You don't know
Oh, I
what
just dropped
you're
it.
trying to
No.
destroy.
No, I
If I won't
dropped
be
it by
able to
mistake.
connect the core, our galaxy will
I didn't mean to do that.
Without centralized control, Breath Edge will start a chaotic slaughter, and you will be to blame.
Ow.
And with the connected core, Breath Edge will start a centralized slaughter, right?
Fools.
Run! Whew. How much health do I have? 60 of 100. Okay. Okay, we'll wait and then until they're recharging, and then we'll run over to this spot over here. Go.
Connect me to them. Oh no, they're still working. It's terrible.
Get your hands off them.
They were all connected together into a single AI network. Their personality was destroyed, and their programs to help their carriers were erased.
Somebody get them out of here.
This is immoral.
Somebody.
This is the mother station itself.
What did you expect, spacesuit? That you were created to help at funerals?
Destroy it.
You're an idiot. You're just a sick neuron in my brain.
I'm begging you, please destroy it. Nobody can do it better than you.
Don't you dare. You are part of the great plan of Breath Edge. You won't dare do this. I'll find a solution. I'm smarter than you.
So, that's what I am.
I'm smarter than you. Smarter. I'll find a solution. I'm smarter. Yes, I'm smarter than you. Solution. I'm smarter than you.
Ow! 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 Quick! Quick! Run! Okay, let's get another one of these ready. Oh no, I'm too late. It's too late. It's too late. You'll have to wait till they recharge again. Whew.
Great, we need to find the rest of them.
You don't understand. Stop. Spacesuit, you can become the smartest organism in the galaxy. Don't you want to? Don't you want to be me? You can become smarter. Come on, make up your mind. Think. You'll be smarter than anyone.
Ah!
This
Ah!
like that.
They would like that? What are you talking about? You were created to become part of Breath Edge, part of the greatest system. Wipe up, weak up.
Ah! No! Stop shooting me.
Key, no. Word, recall, no. Eat, no. What word? What was that word?
Ah! Stop shooting me! Oh my god. Oh my god, we take so much damage. Okay. Are we back outside? Do we have? Should we go back and get some more? Should we go back and get some more medkits? Were there any medkits around here? There's food and water. Okay, there's another medkit there. And there's another medkit there. Do we have space for one more? Any more medkits? Because I feel like we need them. For the first time in the game, we actually need medkits. Like, really need them. Not just pretend need them. So, let's see if we can find another one, and then we can go. Lunaris, Lunaris, how are you today? I hope you're well. Okay. Well, let's just go. This might be enough. You're awake. Excellent. That's always good. I am also awake. We have that in common. Yeah, I'm alright. We just died because again, there's a bit of a boss fight going down. Going down right now. Let's do a little save. Here we go. Yes, we're at a boss fight. I don't know if it's the last boss. It might be. It's certainly a boss fight. You never seen this game? So it started off as a game that was a bit like Subnautica, if Subnautica was set in space and also didn't take itself very seriously, with quite a few pop culture references, breaks the fourth wall, generally has some a lot of humour, some of it a bit dark, but human nonetheless. So yeah, that's kind of what it's like. But as the game has gone on, it's become its own little sci-fi adventure.
We could use some help from Babe now.
Breath Edge is your new reality.
So now we need to kind of defeat this AI that's in control of all these coffin robots.
No. Is it some kind of program installed by the founder of Breath Edge? It's making me... no, it's just an air bubble in the cooling system. Let's find the central panel and blow it up together with the core.
Okay. So we wait until they start shooting, and then we run.
They won't let us get to the center panel unless we
Oh,
get
shit.
rid of them. We need to look around.
And try not to get ourselves shot in the process.
You don't know what you're trying to destroy. If I won't be able to connect to the core, our galaxy will drown in blood. Without centralized control, Breath Edge will start a chaotic slaughter, and you will be to blame.
Oh, jeez.
And with the connected core, Breath Edge will start a...
That's a lot of shooting.
Right?
Fools.
Okay. Go. Quickly. Okay, if I stand here, am I going to get shot by anyone? No, I'm good. Okay, good. Okay, run.
Connect me to them.
Over to here. Again, am I going to get shot by anyone if I stand here? No, I'm good. Whew. Yeah, the AI is it's kind of funny in at times, kind of annoying in others.
It's terrible.
Sometimes when he starts saying stuff, it's at times where other things is going on, you can't hear him.
Their personality was destroyed, and their programs to help their carriers
And he also
were
talks
erased.
really quickly, so if you don't pay attention when he's talking, you miss stuff.
This is immoral. This is the mother station itself.
Yep.
Did you expect, spacesuit?
The mother station kind of reminds me of GLaDOS a little bit.
Destroy it.
You're an idiot. You're just a sick neuron in my brain.
I'm begging you, please destroy it. Nobody can do it better than you.
Don't you dare. You are part of the great plan of Breath Edge. You won't dare do this. I'll find a solution. I'm smarter than you.
Okay, so now we just need to destroy a whole bunch of these.
That's what I am.
I'm smarter than you. Smarter. I'll find a solution. I'm smarter. Yes, I'm smarter than you. Solution. I'm smarter than you.
Oh, jeez, I'm getting hit. Quick. Shit, getting hit. Okay. Just use one of me first aid kits. Quick. Ah!
Great. We need to find
Ow, getting hit
You
still.
don't understand. Stop. Spacesuit. You can become the smartest organism in the galaxy. Don't you want to? Don't you want to be me? You can become smarter. Come on, make up your mind. Think. You'll be smarter than anyone. You are me.
Okay,
Come on.
seems to be relatively safe here. Run back, run back. Okay, we're good. I could use my laser to shoot these ones. They're a little closer, I guess. Okay, let's just wait. Let's wait. Wait.
The spacesuits would like that.
They would like that? What are you talking about?
Okay,
You
now we
were
gotta run
created
really
to
far
become
away.
A breath edge, part of the greatest system.
Okay, run, run, run,
Wipe
run, run,
up,
run, 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 run,
eat
run, 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 run.
Go. Whoop.
Oh
What
shit.
was that
No.
word?
Oh no.
He,
Please. No.
no.
No, 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 no.
Word.
No.
Call.
Oh, for God's sake. How are you supposed to do that? Maybe we go back the other way. Fuck. There's no safe place to run at that point. Oh no, I clicked autosave. I didn't mean autosave. I should have clicked the other one. Shit. Shit. I didn't mean to do that. Can we just load? Save slot. There we go. Because now I've got more first aid kits. Oh, and I've got to do that all over again.
Get out. If you can't understand it,
Can we
you
at least
just have
skip
to
this
accept
bit?
it.
Can we skip? There's no skip. There's no skip feature. Okay, great.
Use some help from Babe now.
Breath Edge is your new reality.
All right,
Spacesuit.
come on.
Aren't you one of us?
Skip to the end. I think we'll have to come back the way we came rather than going up that area. That way. Because if we go that way, there's no cover for us, and we end up getting blasted.
No, it's just an air bubble in the cooling system.
Even by using a first aid kit, we still get killed. So, right. So we'll wait for them to finish shooting, and then we run.
They won't let us get to the center panel unless we get rid of them. We need to look around.
You don't know what you're trying to destroy. If I won't be able to connect to the core, our galaxy will drown in blood. Without centralized control,
Fuck! I'm still getting
Breath Edge
hit.
will start a chaos.
Fuck! I thought I was in cover. For fuck's sake. There's no crouch in this game. Why is there no crouch in the game? If I'm supposed to be taking cover, why am I not crouching? Why am I not crouching behind things? Okay. Let's try again. Fuck's sake. It's so difficult to know whether or not they're actually going to hit you as well, because
You'll just have to
it's just
accept it.
all over the place.
We could use some help from Babe now.
Because worms crawl,
Breath
men
Edge is your new
shit.
reality. Spacesuit. Aren't you one of us?
Yes. Yeah, but I tried fighting my way through this, and if you fight your way through this, you die, because they just keep respawning.
Is it some kind of program installed by the founder of Breath Edge? It's making me... Ah, no, it's just an air bubble in the cooling system. Let's find the central panel and blow it up together with the core.
Okay, go, 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 go,
They
go, go.
won't let us get to
Ow,
the center
ow,
panel unless
ow,
we get
ow.
around.
Oh my
We need to
god.
look around.
Oh my god. Good. Nice. Sweet. Love it. Love it. Oh no, we've got to go through all of this again. Do you know what? I think I might do a save after this point.
Get out. If you can't understand it, you'll just have to accept it.
Well, yeah, maybe I'll do a save after this point. to to stop having to go through this
Spacesuit.
unskippable cutscene. Because this joke's not funny
I can
anymore.
feel something.
So
No. Is it some kind of program installed
let's see if we can finish it.
making me? No, it's just an air bubble in the cooling system.
Okay.
Let's find the central panel and blow it up together with the core.
Okay, let's do a save here. Right. And we'll wait. And now they're recharging, so now we run.
They won't let us get to the center panel unless we get rid of them. We need to look around.
You don't know.
And now we have to wait for them to finish shooting so that we can run to the next
If I
place.
won't be able to connect to the core, our galaxy will drown in blood. Without centralized control, Breath Edge will start a chaotic slaughter, and you will be to blame.
And with the connected core, Breath Edge will start a centralized slaughter, right?
And run.
Fools.
Quickly. Quicker. Okay. Let's use the health kit. And then we run.
Connect me to them. Oh no, they're still working. It's terrible.
Okay.
Get your hands off them.
Sure it wasn't supposed to happen? Well, I mean, I wasn't intending to die, but yes. I think I just mistimed it entirely.
Somebody get them out of here.
But it did seem like I took a lot of damage very quickly, but then...
Somebody.
This is the mother station itself.
What did you expect, spacesuit? That you were created to help at funerals?
I think I'm probably just going to try and remain in cover and use my
You're
blaster
an idiot.
to destroy these things as best I
In my
can.
brain.
I'm begging you, please.
Rather than using
destroy
my
it.
scrapper, because I was
Nobody can do it better than
taking
you.
Don't you
damage
dare.
by using the scrapper.
You are part of the great plan of Breath Edge. You won't dare do this. I'll find a solution.
Okay, let's do another save.
I'm smarter than you.
So, that's what I am.
I'm smarter than you. Smarter. I'll find a solution. I'm smarter. Yes, I'm smarter than you. Solution. I'm
Okay, we
smarter
could probably
than
use
you.
the scrapper on these. Just gonna wait until the recharge thing. Okay,
Great, we need to find the rest of them.
You don't understand.
and then
Stop.
we'll run over here.
Spacesuit. You can become the smartest organism in the galaxy.
Okay,
Don't you want to?
blaster.
Don't you want to be me? You can become smarter. Come on.
Oh jeez,
Make
there's
up
a
your mind.
freaking
Think.
thing right
You'll
there.
be smarter than anyone. You are me. Come on.
The spacesuits would like that.
They would like that? What are you talking about? You were created to become
Okay.
part of Breath Edge.
So we run back this
part
way.
Of the greatest system. Why, weak, go, wook. What was that word? Ki, wook, no.
Okay,
Word.
and now we need to go over to the other side somehow.
Call, no. Ku, eat, no. What word? What was that word?
What the heck is this?
Do you want the human race to die? Do you want to watch the universe slowly fade away in endless wars?
Okay,
Trust in the power of Breath Edge.
here we go. And run. Oh, are these showing me where the safe spaces are? Because I didn't notice those before. Okay.
This great mine is starting to falter. We're on the right track.
Okay.
Falter. You are Falter.
Gotta go over to there and do that one next.
No Falter was going off.
So we just wait for the recharging and go.
Don't touch me and I don't touch you. Don't touch. Robots. Falter. Alter. No spacesuit. Space. Suit.
Am I
falter.
safe here?
No. Smart.
The station
Okay,
is
I appear to be
getting
safe.
done as I thought it would, but it looks like it has ordered all the robots to get us.
Quick. Come on. Quicker. Get it. Ah! Whew. That was close. Okay, let's hide again. Let's play it safe. Also, let's put one of these on. There we go. To action bar. Oh, one more to go. One more to go. Can we get it? Can we get it?
This is the last one. Quick, to the central panel now, before the coffins get here.
Okay,
Let's
go,
hope
go,
we
go.
Connected everything to Normandy correctly, but just in case, I'll say goodbye.
Run, run, run. This is why we needed to go up. This is the reason to go up here, not any earlier than where we actually did. Okay.
Oh, what vast possibilities and what a worthless result. Your grandpa's masterpiece deserves a better fate. Hey, stop pressing all the buttons. I'm trying to figure out how to accelerate the core and direct the power to Normandy, but something is clearly missing. The diagrams show an emergency
Oh,
management
I'm gonna
system,
press
but
that
it's
big
not here.
button.
Stop. I don't have this button in my database. Don't push it. We don't know what might happen. Ah, well, you would have pushed it anyway. What's this? Your grandpa's note mentioned something about the chicken and a key, but it couldn't be literally that. You,
Fuck's sake.
there are paws there. The instructions show. Phew. Is this an emergency control system?
Virus. 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 Virus.
What? A virus? The core acceleration? Let's get out of here. The core is starting to accelerate. We must get to Normandy before it melts
Oh,
down.
jeez.
So that's why your grandpa mentioned the chicken. Was this his backup plan to destroy the core? Did he really know this might happen? Shoot, I thought we'd have more time.
Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh.
No, no, no! Watch your head!
Okay, we're still in one piece. Maybe? This is the first time we've had a cutscene.
No, we got caught!
It's a cardboard cutout of a robot.
Oh, and here's the pink spacesuit. Nothing can surprise me anymore. Babe, is she real?
Oh, jeez.
We have to go. Don't just stand there. Careful, it's bulletproof glass. There should be a special hammer for depressurization nearby. She's good. I'm starting to like this babe. But she forgot to hold on.
Look at us go.
No time to ogle her. Quick! We've got more than enough energy. Captain Shepard's autopilot has switched off. Activating warp acceleration. I hope I set the coordinates correctly, and we won't jump into some neutron star.
Did we do it?
Attention, attention. Wake up. Okay. Wake up, wake up. Unusual activity detected. Attention, attention. Danger. Wake up. Wake up. We're already out of warp in Sector 15, planet Earth. However, we got stuck in some debris. Our engines got clogged up, and we are just floating. I don't know how you got to bed. I've been rebooting for a long time. But you need to take a look at this right now. It's the Earth's fleet, right? Oh,
Oh,
no.
jeez.
These are not human ships, but the Earth's fleet is here too, so they got our message. It looks like the war has really begun. I'm in touch with Babe's suit. It's going to wake her up. We need to lay low until... No! Wait! You're not going to get involved. According to the Breath Edge security protocol, I must. Although, you know what? Screw this Breath Edge.
Brilliant. We did it. We finished it. And just as the stream's supposed to end. Yeah. We did it, everyone. We did it. And on a Friday as well. Which means Monday we can... Oh my god, it's so loud. It's so loud. Why is it so loud? Oh my god. It's so loud. I'm really sorry. I don't understand why it's so loud. God damn. These are some cute ass chickens. These chickens are well cute. I wonder what that song's called. Look at all these songs on the list. It's still not super quiet, is it? These chickens are well cute. That's me. That's me as a chicken. Right there. Just asleep at my desk, slightly dribbling. That's me, right there. Oh, yay! That was fun. Cute. Aww. Look at all them chickens. Oh. No fade out of music. Just stop. Congratulations, comrade. You survived the Great Space Meat Grinder, saved the princess, and defeated the terrible evil with your punishing handy scrapper. In the near future, you will find a little more adventure under the guise of a free add-on. But in the meantime, you can either return to the main menu and quit this game already, or continue to roam the galaxy in search of useless junk. I think we'll probably just go back to the menu and call it there. Awesome! It's like this loud blaring and it just stops. Awesome, cool. That was great. That was perfect timing as well. It was almost like I died intentionally that many times on purpose so that we could finish at about 1 o'clock. If only that were true. If only that were true. It's not true, but if only that were true. All right, look. So we're going to finish here. I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to go get some lunch and chill out for a bit. And then I'm going to come back at 3 o'clock. So 2 hours from now, we're going to come back. We're going to have some chill times. We're going to play some chill music quietly while we play some Geogeussr. So if you've never played Geogeussr, or if you want to see what that's about, or if you just want somewhere cool and chill, I say cool. If you want somewhere chill to hang out while I pull the very little bit of hair that I have on my head out while I try and work out where the flipping heck I am, we're going to be playing some Geogeussr a bit later on. By all means, come along and come on and hang out and play as well. Simple rules to the Geogeussr is that you don't Google the thing, or if you do Google the thing, then you have to keep your mouth shut. You gotta ask for a permit before you do that. Let me You clipped my singing? Oh no. Oh no, what did you do? Let's see. There you go. You can now post a link. Yeah, in future, just ask before you post a link. It's usually only moderators that can post links. Or no, subscribers. I think subscribers can post links too. But yeah, otherwise the bot automatically just gets rid of it. But you can post a link if you wish. I don't know how long it lasts for, so if you're going to do it, you've got to do it soon. It's fine. It's fine. So there we go. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. So let's see if I can hand you over to somebody else to look after you for a little bit while we wait for me to come back. There is no one streaming that I would normally take you to, so you can go off and do whatever you like. And if you would like to come back in a couple of hours and hang out with me while we do a little bit of geography and a little bit of guessing of where we are, then by all means pop back in a couple of hours, and we'll crack on with some Geogeussr for a few hours later on. All right, I'm gonna go because I need to eat, and yeah, I'll see you a bit later. Thanks very much for everyone for stopping by today. Rach, someone called Brutal Sue followed me earlier, and I like 13 hours ago, so that must have been like just about midnight. So I'm guessing that they were from your stream. Yes. She's wonderful. Okay, cool. Brutal Sue. Yeah. So she's followed me, so that was cool. And thank you to It's Boyds for the host earlier. That was always appreciated. I was plugging you. Yes, I know. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. That's all. It's always appreciated. That's why I always do shout outs. Again, don't forget, peeps, if you haven't started following Hyperjet 3, then you probably should. Thursday evening streams. Are you still playing Spyro, or have you finished it now? Because I know like you were getting pretty close to like 100%ing literally every level that you could. So I'm guessing that you're probably pretty close to finishing that one, or maybe I don't know. There's a whole bunch of Spyro games. So are you doing? I think it's doing all of them. We're on Spyro 2 now. Okay, there we go. It all looks the same to me. It's Spyro, and this is Spyro, and that's Spyro. There. But yeah, go and check her out because she's great. Right, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll say hello again in a couple of hours. Take care, everyone. Have a nice little lunch break, and I will see you back here in a little while. All right, I'll see you later. Thanks, everyone. Bye. 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 Bye.